We are supposedly live already. I'm kind of used to hitting the live button and then having to accept going live on YouTube and it taking almost 10 seconds before it kicks in. All of a sudden, I was looking at the timer and I felt like it was just instantaneous. I didn't even have a chance to think of what I was going to say, even though I always say the same shit. I was kind of like, I almost froze for a second there. It was kind of funny. At least for me, it was. Because I'm incredibly tired today. Like just completely out of it. But I'm still technically kind of considering myself to be testing my computer out. Environment, how's it going? I got it this time. Hey, where are all these people coming in from? What are all those numbers? Is that the amount of money you were hoping to donate to me? I'm just kidding. But what is that? Like your phone number or something? Hello, Christian. How are you all doing today? Varmint Sky I've seen before. I'm not too sure I've seen the other people that are in here. And by the way, I am loading Call of Duty. It might be a little bit slow. Well, because it will be, because it's on my PC, but that's not why. Because it's not on my SSD, because I was starting to run out of room. And for the longest time, this game wasn't running properly on my computer. I'm not too bad, thanks. I'm just really tired. But I felt like streaming for a bit. Maybe do like a match or two of Call of Duty. Just because I really enjoy the game. And after that, I might do some American Truck Simulator and just kind of chit chat. Oh, that's nice when that happens. I got booted out of the game. Little bastard. See, this stuff just doesn't happen to me on console. Whether my computer is brand spanking new or it's old as the Dead Sea Scrolls, it doesn't matter. I always have these little weird. Do you know what I mean? It's like someone who drives a car once or twice a month and says, I never have any problems with my car. And then you have another person like a taxi driver or just someone who drives like 15 hours a day and they have a lot more problems. And the other guy's like, well, I don't get that. Well, because you barely do anything with your car, right? So, me with my computer, I practically live on it. If you know what I mean by that. Like, even before I started streaming and doing YouTube and all that, I was always like heavily on my PC 15, 16, 18 hours a day. Yeah, and it's like just over the course of time. I've always said this. Computers are a lot more capable, but they're like a double-edged sword. Is that the right terminology for that? They can do more, but they can also fuck you up more. Consoles, well, they're consoles. They're limited, they're streamlined, but they're simpler. Okay, come on now. What is this? Some kind of joke? Let me see if I can get into World of Warcraft, even though I don't have a subscription. I like how it's got a with the new UI for Blizzard, which I wanted to show you. It's kind of interesting, I suppose. I'm very conservative when it comes to not politics, but when it comes to life. When something just works, I don't like change because I just feel like it throws me off. Like, even though it's very clear the game that we're playing, even though I could change all the games at the top here, friends list to the right, like it's very straightforward, I still feel like I don't like change. And it's got to blatantly show that I don't have a paid subscription. Anyhow, my point was consoles are a lot simpler. But with that, I find also comes a lot less issues. You are seeing right now some of the reasons why computers can drive me crazy. Like, like what is going. I'm only doing this for a couple of minutes. Remember that when I stream, it's not always the most exciting thing. I'm just being honest. A lot of times it has to do with just kind of hanging out, chatting, checking out a few things that I do enjoy doing. One moment. There we go. I'm just going to play this for a couple of minutes. I actually just want to make sure that, like, there's nothing going on with my computer. Because as of late, there sort of kind of has been, actually. My computer has not been working the best. I've managed to kind of patch up a few things. And you just saw me try to do Call of Duty twice, and I keep getting booted out. So I was like, is there something wrong with my computer? So that's why I'm loading World of Warcraft, in case there's a few people that are like, oh no, not this again. Because I get it. I'm on my trial character. No, I shouldn't even say trial. I'm on my full account. It's when you're not subscribed to World of Warcraft, you can still play on your characters that are under level 20 for free. Not exactly the most exciting thing, but sometimes it gives me a little taste of it because I do miss WoW. I've said that quite a few times. All the time, every day. But now it's legitimately because I tried to do Call of Duty and it wasn't working, so I wanted to make sure that there wasn't something wrong with my computer. But yeah. So I just want to test this out for a couple of minutes. Again, it's not on my SSD, so it is going to be relatively slow. There used to be a guy, I forget his name, but if he came back, I would remember him. Yeah, it's off the top of my head, I don't remember. And he used to be in a lot of my streams, and then he just disappeared. It happens. And he used to just love me playing World of Warcraft, just like rambling on about nothing. And I was like, man, I need more people like you in this world. If you think that's entertaining. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this
strength and honor
really quick. Ooh. Yeah, no, I've already flown there yesterday when I did that to Winter Spring to the east. No, that still takes... Yeah, see, that takes us a little bit more to the west. That way, Emerald Sanctuary. Yeah, let's just do Splinter Tree. Yes, we'll do that for now. Just to kind of see who comes in, says hello. Hello, Sean and Diesel. Diesel Power, I remember. Sean Jagiers, I'm not too sure. I kind of live streamed just now and had a couple of people come in that I don't recognize their names, and it happened like really quick, almost as if they got like a notification to my stream or something, which I find interesting because I usually have the same people come in. I normally don't have new people come in. Or I do, and they go, who the hell is this crazy dude? Get me the hell out of here. I'm going back to Dr. Disrespect, you know? Sometimes I cancel myself just to go back to him because he's funny. The Diesel. I'm back. Sorry, I've been in the hospital with COVID. Wow, that absolutely fucking blows. Sorry to hear that. How long have you been with it now? Has it been over, would you say, a couple of weeks? When they say it generally starts to kind of pipe down a little bit in intensity. From the few people that I've spoken to, that tends to be if things go in your favor, if that can even go in the same sentence as contracting COVID. Usually within a couple of weeks, most people tend to recover fairly quickly. Actually, to be honest, most people don't even have that really bad of symptoms to begin with. But I'm talking about for those that end up being hospitalized. It's been a month. Okay. Wow. I guess the million-dollar question is, how are you doing now? Obviously better because you're out of the hospital. It's gone now, and I'm so... Right. So it took you about a month to recover. Yeah. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. The Generation X is... Anyways, I'm not going to go there. It just reminded me of the New Age Outlaws, a wrestling tag team, and they used to come out, and he's got like that radio voice, and... Anyways. Don't mind me, you could see how my brain works or doesn't work sometimes. So again, there's really not much going on. And I realize that. It's kind of really weird when people see me do this, because I know there's got to be some people that are like, this guy does this a lot, where he's just kind of like on autopilot, where he takes a flight path and he just flies across World of Warcraft and he just goes on a rampage of rambling. But he seems to be in a good mood. This game puts me in a good mood. That's the other weird thing. You will notice that when I play this game, even though I'm technically like on autopilot, this game makes me the happiest of any other game I have ever played. It can stress me out, but it still makes me happy. It's one of those weird things. Yeah, it took about a month. Yeah, he had COVID for a month. He was in the hospital. What were your symptoms? Were you having like the whole, hard time breathing? Were you like gasping for air? Were you on a ventilator? Walk us through how that was for you. Because I get really intrigued with different people's experience with it. They generally tend to be very similar in nature, obviously. And it's like people that have like, cancer or, just a regular flu or whatever, like generally tends to be the same. But COVID is a little bit interesting, actually. Not that I'm an expert by any stretch of the means here. But COVID seems to be an interesting compared to other viruses, diseases, and whatnot. Because it seems to be very diverse, has a plethora of different types of symptoms that you can have a little bit more so it seems, in comparison to other viruses. You can have some sort of like unique experiences with it that nobody else will have. Like, did you have the thing where your taste buds were gone? Was your sense of smell altered? That kind of stuff. Oh, what? When did you have that? Philminator. Did you have that before or after we first met about half a year ago? Roughly when I started live streaming. I don't ever recall you coming in and saying, yeah, so I got the COVID. Just thought I'd let people know. Kind of curious how that happened. Or not how it happened, I mean when, rather. So again, I will try to do Call of Duty, something a little bit more, action-packed than just kind of flying around in the sky. Though this is actually really important because, like I said, if you're just tuning in, I wasn't able to load Call of Duty. It just kept kicking me out the last 2 times. And I thought there might have been something wrong with my computer again, so I was like, uh-oh, maybe it's an Activision thing with the launcher. So I decided to load World of Warcraft and just do like a long flight path, something where I didn't have to think or look too much at the screen and I could focus on the chat, at least initially. So once I land in just a couple of minutes there, in case you're already bored to death, I don't blame you, I will try once again to load Call of Duty. At least for like a match or 2 or something, just to kind of get a few kills in there. Had a hard time breathing. Yeah, I was on a ventilator, and it was a bad time. It was bad, and I had it in my eye, and I couldn't smell and barely could see. Yeah, it's wild, eh? It just... That's why, like, when people, not to get too much into this, but I will, because there's only 6 people in here. It's like when people say, oh, most people survive it. Who cares? There's a meme going around. Imagine that, waiting around for a vaccine or a cure to something that's got a 99% survival rate. It's not about the survival rate. It's about when you get it. Yes, most people, it's very mild, granted. But because it's so widespread, like absolute craziness, like a fire just spreads like crazy. There's like literally millions upon millions of people that are getting these nasty things. And people could say, well, people die from the flu all the time. It's the cycle of life. And there's some very mild truth to that. The difference is COVID-19 is a much more respiratory-like illness than the flu. And there's a You know, not that I'm like Dr. Fossey or anything like that. I'm not a virologist here. But it's just, overall, it's a more scary thing, right? Like I said before, to the people that think, that this is a hoax and it's being blown out of proportion. And do you know how many government officials from around the world would have to all be in on this thing to be like, ha ha ha, let's see what the human race would look like if we could make them all wear masks and stay the fuck home so we could just watch the world economy crumble. Like, no one benefits from that. Right? That's why with conspiracy theorists, you always have to ask yourself, because sometimes there can be a shred of truth to some conspiracy theories, hence conspiracy theories. Because sometimes some of the theories aren't completely out into left field or right field, depending which way you threw the ball. That was me trying to be funny. But this one, I'm telling you, there's no benefit from it. There's no... You'd have to find out what the motive is. What do people get out of it? What's the benefit that people would get from this being all supposedly made up? You know, who's making money from the masks? Is there one company in the world that's making all the masks? And oh yeah, tell the whole world they gotta wear them so I could sell these masks and make millions of dollars. Yeah, that's not at all what's going on. COVID could kill you and you might not even know you had it. Well, that's true too. I had it in my eye bad. Yeah. Hello, Muhammad Ali fan. Have you played Yakuza? I have. Yes. If you're still in here. Okay, so this worked out. I didn't get kicked out of this game. Let me go ahead and log out. Let me try again with Call of Duty to see if that works out. Let's see what we've got going on with that. Because it just did not let me in. I don't know what was going on. Ooh, BlizzCon is live. Watch now. Yeah, no, we won't do that. I just want to see if I can get in the damn game. From COVID or from something else? Haruki. Yeah, so you told me back in August. I may have remembered, and not to be rude, I might have just forgotten. Because if you said you had it, you had no symptoms, and it was like nothing, which is actually kind of how it is for most people. From a percentage stand based, I probably just kind of forgot it because it ended up not being dramatic. Your game did not shut down properly during our last session. Funny, I don't recall actually partaking in a session. It just kind of kicked me out before I could get it started. I'll do no change. If it doesn't work, maybe I'll do recommended. It's because I had all my settings the way I wanted them. And it's been working good. But yeah, it just kind of comes to show you again. Say, I won't touch it here. I think this is about where it starts to tell me to fuck off. And it just says, screw you. We saw what you were doing with that M14. We don't want to let you do that again. Oh, you will never. For anybody that knows me, clearly as a joke now, Wyatt Ray does not know me too well. You will never, in this lifetime or another, or even in a parallel universe, see me play Warzone. You won't catch me dead doing that, especially not on a live stream. Do you? Ah, oh, for fuck's sakes, son of a bitch. Mm-hmm. I suck at Warzone. I don't really enjoy it. I talked about World of Warcraft and how it holds a special place in my heart. Because I feel calm, I feel happy when I play that game, even when I'm not doing much, just hearing the music, seeing the game. Don't forget, I've been playing it for like nearly 17 years, right? Let's do recommended. Let's see if that makes a difference. And I'm actually decent at the game. When it comes to Warzone, no one wants to watch a guy be the first one eliminated out of the match. Hey, what'd you do today? Well, I saw this dude and yeah, it wasn't good, man. It just wasn't good at all. No one wants to see that. I promise you'd rather me play World of Warcraft on my fucking free character than you do wanting to watch me try and do Warzone. It doesn't happen. I do absolutely horrible, especially when I'm streaming. Not because there's any pressure. I don't care what people think of me, good or bad. Obviously, if it's good, I'll appreciate it. But it's distracting as fuck. I talk a lot. I can't shut up. You know? Yeah, it's just not working. Even with the recommended set, I mean, I was playing this game oh, let's do a scan and repair. That'll probably take 3 years, but because it's not on my SSD, right? Because for the longest time, this game wasn't working properly. So I decided to move it to my slower hard drive where I have much more capacity. Anyhow. I have played Warzone like once or twice. Actually, I played Warzone once on stream and it was against fucking bots. That hardly counts. And that was around the time where it was still kind of new, and I've never played zombies much. I played offline versus the AI. World at War? No. Hello, Stotts. How's it going? Yeah, I saw this dumbass shooting at a wall and lagging like fuck. Oh, you must be talking about that. Hey! Yeah, I have Minecraft. I have several thousands of hours played into that game. But yeah, how are you doing, Stotts? Minecraft is a pretty fun game. Creativerse is pretty decent. Dragon Quest Builders 2. There's a lot of games out there. So while this is repairing, I want to recap really quick. Ark Survival. I like that game. Borderlands 3. Cyberpunk. Destiny 2. I like Destiny 2 and like the Division 2. Anything that ends in 2, no. But I find the games take too long. The missions, the quests can take sometimes longer than what I'm willing to give. Dying Light is a little intense, maybe a little too intense for me. But I understand the game's got co-op, so that seems like an interesting game I would potentially play if it runs fine. Farming Simulator, likely not most people's cup of tea, but I like that game. It's relaxing. Generation Zero, I mean, I've beaten the game on every platform back when I had an Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Sometimes I like just roaming around, shooting shit. That could be cool. Grim Dawn, I think, has co-op. I think Mountain Blade Bannerlord has co-op. I don't remember. Portal Knights can be an interesting little game. That I have a lot of hours in on the PlayStation version of the game. That could be a really cool game. Portal Knights, check it out. I should get sponsored by them now. That is a game that might surprise you. Unfortunately, it sort of kind of lacks in the end game, depending on how you look at it. But anyways, it's one of my favorite voxel-like games. And then Skater XL, I think there's a co-op mod. Skate of Decay 2 I like, but it doesn't run all that great on my computer, sadly. Hunter Call of the Wild runs really smooth. That's a game that I would probably co-op with. So there's a few there, and then on the console I talked about it before. Diablo 3. I've been dying to play that game a lot lately. I did buy Valheim, but it runs like a pile of shit. Absolute shit on my computer. It's absolute garbage. Every 4 or 5 seconds, I get these nasty frame dips. Me, not too bad. Just very tired today. Right now, I'm scanning, by the way, in case you're bored and you're like, what's he doing? Is he just sitting there forgetting to do something? I've tried to enter Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War about half a dozen times. It keeps kicking me out. I thought it might have had something to do with the launcher, but I was able to get into World of Warcraft, which is why I did that. Now I'm just kind of waiting for it to scan. It's almost sort of kind of done, not really. At 40%, so I'm just kind of wasting time talking, looking at some of the other games that I have. I haven't really gotten into this. I got this on sale for like $10. And I got the unofficial patch with it, so it runs in widescreen. I just don't know nothing about this game, like, at all. I played it for... Well, it wasn't that long, because it doesn't even have it recorded as to how long I've been playing. But it was only a couple of minutes, though. She was waiting for me. She was like, "Been waiting for you for like 10 years." I was like, "Don't ask me what that was." Your phone is lagging. You're good at Minecraft? Your phone is lagging. It sounds like a personal problem. Do you have Spider-Man? I do. The Miles Morales one? Yeah, I do. Do you have BO? That's not very nice. I actually showered earlier after I worked out and did P90X. Thank you very much. 3 times the BO is what you're asking if I have. Naughty, naughty. Bloodlines is great. Yes, it is. We've spoken about that. Is that the only thing that's going to start your messages? Huh? No, I know it's Black Ops 3. I mean, I probably have it somewhere, but it's uninstalled because it's an old game. That's Jeanette. Yeah, I have no idea who that is. I have Hitman 3, Wyatt. You've watched me play it. Wyatt, don't ruin the joke. I was trying to be funny. You're ruining the joke. It's bad enough I'm cringy. Don't ruin it. Just go with it. This is actually the part where you're supposed to kind of laugh. But yeah. So we're about halfway through. That sounds like a lot of fun. Don't get too excited. I'm doing a scan in the background. Who knows how much that's sucking up in terms of resources. But maybe I'll launch this for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, or maybe I should do Valheim. You want to see how piss poor this game runs on my computer? Laugh is like a box of chocolates. Yeah, Forrest Gump was a good movie. I like Tom Hanks. Sounds good. Glad you're feeling better. He had COVID-19 for a month in the hospital on the ventilator. Some wild shit. Absolutely wild. All right, you know what? I'm just going to load it. I don't want to have to think. Just fucking load it. Just do it. But this is only going to happen for a couple of minutes, by the way, just so you know. Just a couple of minutes. Game runs like fucking garbage. The game is great. It's got an overwhelming positive response. Oh, yeah, this thing again. Ah, for fuck's sakes. Actually, I'm glad I showed you this. Notice how... Well, the thing just keeps scrolling on its own. Yeah, that's called a poltergeist. No. Because I have a steering wheel, what I have to do... Again, another nuanced thing with computers. I don't have these fucking problems when I play on a console. Ever. So here's what I got to do to get rid of that. I got to do that. I got to go to Steam. I got to go here. I got to go there. I got to go to controller, use default settings. I got to disable Steam input. Then I can go back in the game. It made a liar out of me. Maybe I didn't save it. I forget how I did that now. There we go. See? See, it stopped scrolling. Just little things like that. I feel like it's really loud. That should be good. I'm only going to play this for a minute. Or so. That's my main character. That's the testing map that I was on. This seems like it would be cool to play co-op as well. TSW2 runs like a piss. What the fuck is that? What's TSW2? Well, I'm not Justin Bieber. I don't have fans. I just have a few crazy people that follow me around sometimes on YouTube. It's doing it on its own. See what's happening on its own? Motherfucker. Ah, for real. Oh, it's back. Are you fucking kidding me? He's just doing it on his own. It's because I have a. Oh my god. This is some real fucking bullshit. I'm telling you, man, computers do a good job of pissing me off. Changing requires a restart of the game. I don't remember having to restart the game, though, each time I did this. God, this is annoying. You see all the problems I'm having with my computer? Like, what is this shit? It's unbelievable. This is why I don't generally like computers. You're now starting to see why I bitch, moan, and complain about them. I have every goddamn right to complain about computers because there's always something that happens. It's like Skater XL. If I wanted to play that right now, I found the workaround. Yeah, I have to unplug my steering wheel. You know how annoying that is? I got to get up, reach over my 43-inch TV. I'm not exactly 7'14". Then I got to unplug my steering wheel. Then I can go and actually play Skater XL. There's always something. Bieber might be a twat, but he's a rich twat. I wish I was like a Bieber. You can call me a twat all you want. I would be a rich twat. Right? Well, Among Us I mean, I looked at it and it's just quite frankly not my kind of game. I mean, there's no sugarcoating it. Yeah, it'll depend on the game and how well the devs optimize that game for a particular platform. Yeah. I just wanted to see if that thing worked with the controller. Because, I mean, I can play this game without having to undo my steering wheel. Sometimes those are just like an oversight thing. Not all games do that. See, he's just running on his own. Okay, you're a fucking dick. Oh my god. Valheim properties. Controller. Disable Steam input. We'll use default settings. I mean, this is how I do it on my own when I'm not streaming, so I don't know why it's not working now. There we go. I think I have to do it when I'm in the game. See? Now I can play. I mean, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. But this is Valheim. This is the... Oh, no, it started doing it again. Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Wow, I've never had that happen. Yeah, I'm using mouse and keyboard. I definitely don't want to use a controller in this game, but I turned on my controller just to see if that'll help. Use default will enable Steam. We'll just do that. There, so far, I think that's what I did before. Anyway, so this is Valheim, 60 frames right now. But it does dip a lot. See, 50, see, 43. I wasn't lying. Look at the number at the bottom left. 59, 58. Moving around, nothing going on the screen, and it drops into the 40s out of nowhere. But I can run Red Dead Redemption 2 on ultra high settings at 60 frames. I could play Valhalla on ultra at 60 frames. So if somebody tells me, you need a new computer, I'll boot you in the ass sideways. Anyways, it seems to be okay. What's really cool about this game that a lot of people don't know... Oh my god, it started again. Unfucking real. So this game in Skater XL, there's no way around it. I'd have to disconnect my steering wheel before wanting to play this game. The fact that there's no like on and off button on the steering wheel too kind of blows my mind. It's got a switch on the top to go from PS4 to PS3, but for me to actually just turn it off, nope, can't do that. Absolute bullshit. There's 20% left. I'd rather do this for 5 minutes while I'm waiting for it to refresh rather than just staring at my wallpaper. You know what I mean? When you try switching, but yeah, oh, never mind. Me, no, I do not. But as I've said before, even if I did, I may not advertise it even if I did. Same thing with marriage and, am I married, single, all that kind of shit. Anything that has to do with other people, I'm just kind of weird that way. I like to leave a mystery. I sometimes like to say no, maybe, I don't remember, just to fuck with people. It's a weird thing that I like to have some mystery remaining to myself, but it's also because I'm huge on not talking about myself if it could potentially involve other people. I've been quite political on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. I've had several death threats done to me before. So I kind of do one of those things where I don't mention that stuff. Oh, wow. Thank you very much, Ellie. I just saw the pink there for a second. I looked at it. And then I looked away and I was like, is that what I think it is? Well, no, it's an innocent question. Like Ali has no problems talking about, that he has a family, he's got kids and all that. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm just one of those people. I don't know if Ali, if you've met people like that just like to be really, really quiet about family. Do I have one? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Ho, 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 ho. Right? It's one of those things. It's a couple of things. Like I said, I like to leave a little bit of mystery. Not that I'm that interesting that people always want to find out everything about me, but because of the life that I've led, because I'm very political, because for 4 years I was shitting on Trump all the time, and I had like half of the United States of America wanting to come over and threaten to kill me and blow up my house and burn it down. And some people had figured out, I think, where I live too. It's one of those things where when people ask about family stuff, do you have kids, are you married and all that, it's like that part, I won't even say yes or no. I just go maybe, just to keep people guessing. Because that could be a weakness if I do have one. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Right? And sometimes people will use that, especially with gangs and stuff like that. They'll use your family at your weakness. So if people are kind of sitting there contemplating doing something and they're like, does this guy have kids? What's the deal with him? That's why I kind of do that. But if people want to know about my financial life, me being on disability and all that, right? That I'm an open book. Why? Because that just has to do with me. It doesn't involve anybody else, right? If it wasn't for me being so political on social media, I would probably be a little bit more, is the word candid? Or a little bit more open about my private life. Or if I even have anything else going on. Yeah. Yes, I have a family. Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. And I went through a lot of hardship. You have the right to protect your privacy. Now, Ali. Yeah, and he's also a veteran, that's right. And you can't say that you're a veteran because... And you can't say that You're a veteran because in a Muslim country they'll treat you as a traitor. Oh, like if you go to the hold on, let me see if I catch on. Let me just exit this. I'm gonna wait for Call of Duty to see if this comes back. It's almost ready, I believe. Let's see if it works. Let me get this straight. I say hardcore. Like a Muslim country, predominantly Muslim country in the Middle East. Maybe they would view you being in the US, being a veteran, fighting for the US, not against it. Some people in different parts of the world could see you as a traitor. Is that what you're saying? Hello, Mohammed. That is the sad thing, eh? It's not to get too much into this, but you know, like I grew up around a lot of Muslims, Jews, you know. I've talked about how I'm Christian. One of my best friends is an atheist. I even have a friend who's a Satanist. And I used to judge the Satanist part because that we get that, you know, misconception that they're all crazy. They behead cats and drink blood out of their skulls and all that shit. Those are demon worshipping Satanists. Has nothing to do with like the I call it the basic, like the standard Satanism, where it's just like your own god, and there's no like weird rituals and all that shit. Anyhow, I got booted out again. Sacrament calice de tabarnak. So that's just not working after scanning and repairing. I'm just not having any luck. Damn it. Wow. Because it was working perfectly fine yesterday. Let me try one last thing. Let me try exiting out of. Oh, that pisses me off. There's only a few games on the computer I want to play, and none of them are working well. Yeah, and that's why you always have to keep your family safe and not talk about it, right? And that's why I like to, with my life, even though like I'm not like a veteran or anything like that, because I'm so like politically harsh. Uh, yeah. Well, that's just it. See, Satanists, damn, because that tends to be the first thing that we think about when we hear that someone's a Satanist. It's, whoa, man, it's one thing to like believe in God or not believe in God, but when you're a Satanist, holy shitballs, because we have this misconception about them all. There's two types of Satanists, like I said. There's the ones that worship the devil and demons and all that. That's not the standard, like, Church of Satan. The basic premise of Satan, this is funny, me telling people about Satanism when I'm a Christian, is just that you're your own God. You're in charge of your own destiny. And that's it. That's it. That's like in a nutshell, that is what the standard Church of Satanism believes in, is that you are your own God. There is no God out there that's, you know what I mean, orchestrating shit. You make your own life, you make the best of it, you're your own God. And that's it. That's what the guy believes in. So, you know, it happens. My point was, because I got distracted, there's people from all different faiths, is what I was trying to get at. And it's sad that we live in a world where, like, for Ali, if he goes to a predominantly Muslim area, where some people would view him as a traitor because he's a veteran. You know what I mean? Like, what? And then there's people out there that would probably potentially want to do harm to him, right? It's crazy, the world that we live in. Hello, legends never die. Some Illuminati Satan, aka the devil, is the light bearer. Yeah. Gave humanity the knowledge, Christian view. Yeah. Yeah, there's like, yeah, it can get complex. But my point is, like you said, if you don't hurt other people, right? If what you do doesn't negatively impact people or animals or whatever, just get. Oh my god, yeah, this is just not gonna work. I'm not gonna do it right now, but the last resort is probably rebooting my computer, unfortunately. How long have I been streaming for? Let me check out something. Okay, only 45 minutes. Yeah, sorry, I'm really distracted right now because I'm just like, are you kidding me? I feel like just kind of talking, to be honest with you. And yeah, there's just not much else I could think of to get into while talking. This game doesn't work because my stupid steering wheel. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I did that and it didn't work. That's what I just did. I rebooted the Blizzard app, but see, I can get into World of Warcraft, no problem. It won't let me in Call of Duty. But yeah. So, not to get too deep into this, but Ali, you've had hardships. You were saying, like on YouTube, like when you were streaming, or you just mean like in general private life? Because some people that may have found out that you were like a veteran and maybe they didn't support the fact that you fought for the US rather than against it. Is that what you meant? Yeah, see, I could play World of Warcraft, no problem. There's just unfortunately not a lot going on. Toxic Lab Gaming. Do you know that vegan teacher? No? I don't really recall any teachers. Yes, I did in private life. They even went through to harass my holy jeez. Unreal, eh? But yeah, so anyway, so that's why I remain a little bit mysterious about that, and it might confuse some people. You know what? Let me go to a different area. Not that this is overly exciting, but let me go to Orgrimmar. No, actually, let me go to... Is it Senjin Village? Are you serious? Oh, I was gonna say, I don't have Ratchet? That would have been some bullshit. It's like I said, on the surface, it might be odd for some people when they ask questions like, you know, are you rich? Are you poor? Why are you on disability? You know, like all those kind of things, right? People will know that about me and they'll get confused why I'm so open about that, whereas sometimes people would be like ashamed of that. But when it comes to like, am I even in a relationship or anything, how I just go, I could be. It's a possibility. Who knows? People get really thrown off by that. They go, well, what's the big deal? What's the big secret? But like I said, if you knew the whole story about the threats and how I've been a part, not like I didn't partake in, I gotta clarify this. I was the victim once of a home invasion. And like I said, ever since that day, it's a scary thing. Even though I live in Canada, and I'm not in the USA, you know, because we tend to think the US is the only place where those kind of things happen. They're like, oh, this crazy bald Canadian, what's the worst thing that's happened to him? Someone chased him with a frozen pack of bacon? Someone tried to squirt him with maple syrup? You know what I mean? People joke around like that because we tend to be, as Canadians, known as a country where not much goes on. But unfortunately, the rare time something goes on, it seems like I have that bad luck that I tend to be a part of that bad luck of the shit that goes on. So ever since that's happened, like I said, there's certain parts I've told people too, if people find out, I don't care. I'm just not going out of my way to broadcast or advertise different parts of my life. Right? That's all that it is. Because unfortunately in Canada, I'm not allowed to have an AK-47 for home defense. You know what I mean? We're not allowed to do much in Canada. What the Toxic Lab say? Damn it! I wanted to see what he said. What did that little bastard say? Vegans need to go. No, you need to go. Let me make a joke about the vegans. A good joke about the vegans. We need more vegans in this world. Do you know why? Because the more vegans there are, the more meat there is for me to eat. You see what I did there? That's how you make a joke about the vegans. People living in the Middle East, Muslim or otherwise, don't tend to look at U.S. veterans with very high regards. Well, no offense, and I know a lot of people from the Middle East that live in the Middle East. They don't really like Americans all that much. Vegans are fine. I'm not vegan, but I respect... Yeah, it's a lifestyle. Who's it hurting? If anything, if there were no vegans, I would be angry at that. Because there would be that many motherfuckers out there trying to eat my beef. My chicken. You see what I'm saying? Back away from my chicken. I need that shit. Anyways, I felt like I had to get caught up on the chat there. That's it. Yeah. So anyways, I don't know, not that it matters, but I don't know. I don't even know what I was going to say. Yeah, when it comes to crazy people, because on Twitter, like I said, I've gotten quite political and stuff like that. Other Christians, just like potentially some Muslims in different countries might not be happy with Ali. I've had a lot of Christians not happy with me because they say I'm false representing, you know, the Christian faith. Because I don't always share every damn little piece of detail that some of these crazy people follow. And they'll go out and try to kill you. Like those hardcore ones. They're the ones you always have to watch out for. It's always the extremists. It doesn't matter what faith, what religion you follow or don't follow. If you're an extremist, that's the problem, not the religion, right? Why was I fired from the calendar factory? What? Calendar factory? Because I took a day off. That went over my head, I think. Hello, Okada. How's it going? Yeah, for real. I think I got that, but like I said, I'm incredibly tired today. I forgot what I was doing. I want to go to the other continent. Right now, at this point, until I go for supper, I figured since I wasn't able to get into Call of Duty after like half a dozen times, even scanning the game, rebooting the Blizzard app, might as well just do this for a few minutes while I chat. He passed. Oh my god, he passed. Oh boy. He was stabbed with a fettuccine noodle. A hard fettuccine noodle that was uncooked. He was bleeding pasta sauce. Tomato sauce. Oh, man. Don't ask what that was. It made sense to me for a minute. Not a lot of things make sense for most people when I talk, because I don't always think before I speak. But they make sense to me. He was stabbed with a bayonet attached to an essay. Oh, come on. That's not as funny as being stabbed. Have you ever been accidentally poked by a spaghetti noodle that was uncooked? Those things are sharp. And if you like lube it with like Alfredo sauce, that would really probably penetrate the skin pretty deep. But yeah. Crazy world we live in, eh? No, the Harukinator never tries to be funny at all. Not one bit. Man, this kind of sucks. I really wanted to play some Call of Duty or something, but I kind of felt like caught off guard. And there's not really much anything else that I really wanted to do, to be honest. That's why I feel kind of like... And all I've been able to think about lately is World of Warcraft. So it's kind of like, even though I'm not doing much, that's why the title is appropriate, where I say mainly chatting, playing random games. Because I want it to be known that there's going to be times, even though that might sound incredibly boring, which we'll explain to 4 people in the stream, where I don't always want the stream to be about gaming, if that makes any sense. I don't want that to always be the main focus. That's why I put mainly chatting. That way, if people come in, they go, what the hell is all this? It's like, hey man, it's mainly about chatting. But obviously, I try to have it where I'm actually doing something in the game. In this case, there's not all that much going on, other than finding out I can level up to 20 for free without having a subscription. What does a house wear? Is that an insult? An insult to who? No. What does a house wear? A dress. But even a human doesn't housewear. Even a woman who wears a dress, that's not considered housewear, is it? I think I'm looking too much into it. That could be partially my ADHD brain. Housewear. Oh, like just what you wear around the house, like housewear and that. Oh, okay, I get it now. A dress. Yeah, I'll try not to I overlook things. Overthink things. I make things more complicated. Oh! Yeah, I knew that. Come on now, don't look at me that way. Jeepers. Here I was thinking, oh yeah, I get it. And I was like, what? Yeah. The brain of a person with ADHD can be pretty funny. I can't figure out a simple joke like that, but I could pick up the guitar and by ear listen to like a fucking symphony and start like breaking it down. You know what I mean? Don't ask. That's why I don't feel stupid when I can't figure out simple things. Simple things in life I make more complicated than they're supposed to be.
Beware the living.
And things that are supposed to be complicated, I sometimes find easy. Speaking of which... No, he's over here. Let me get the hell out of here. Yeah, so what I'm going to have to do after, honestly, is I'm just going to have to reboot my... Oh, wow, I got a lot of flight paths here. Damn. Wow, that's a lot more. This is the other continent. Now, I'm usually on Kalimdor doing this. Whatever, because I have to go for supper soon. Phil, you make me wish that Japan legalized the possession of weapons above me. Oh, would you stop? I'll have to make sure... Oh, that's the sad thing. Well, I'm sure people are sad. I'm saying for me, because I love doing this. Sometimes I like talking more than playing the game, which is why I'm not too worried about the game. A couple people come in, shoot the shit. Now, that guy shared a story that he had COVID-19. He was in the hospital for a month there. Diesel power. I guess when he was in the hospital, he wasn't running on anything. He was running on empty. Is it too soon to make that kind of comment? I make inappropriate jokes like that sometimes, but it's all like... I meant well by it. But if I do come back a little bit later, that was a nasty lag spike. I'm going to reboot my computer, and I'm actually going to test Call of Duty this time, because we all saw me play it yesterday, and it was working perfectly fine, actually. I'll make sure the game works first before I stream. And then I tried to play another game, and then my steering wheel's connected. I used my trick. That didn't work, and it just kept making my character run in a circle. I was like, man, this is not going good. But if I was playing my PlayStation, wouldn't have a problem there whatsoever. Why was 219 afraid of 2020? Because I had to fight. Because they had a fight in 2021. Hello, Nikio. Why was 2019 afraid of 2020? Because they had a fight. And 20... Holy shit, man. Shoo. Don't go, or the entirety of the Royal Horse Artillery Regiment will be at your door tomorrow in escort formation with bayonets fixed to the SA-80. Well, good thing I'm Batman, because I can take out an entire military. Was there ever a time where New York was basically ruled by hand-to-hand combat gangs? Probably before guns became a thing? Maybe. I still don't get that one Elise said. I'm trying to, like, reread it, and I'm like, what? That's not making sense to me. Damn it. Okay, Ali says, why was 2019 afraid of 2020? Because they had a fight in 2021. And 20... Holy fuck, man. I can't do this. You can't take out my regiment. Asked my date to meet me at the gym, but she never showed up. Guess the two of us aren't going to work out. Oh my god, now that I got. But maybe that's because I work out a little bit. That was good. But that other one, I still don't get it. I got one for you. This isn't a joke. This is more of a statement. It's more of a question. Why do you park in a driveway, but you drive in a parkway? Think about that one for a minute. Shouldn't you technically park in a parkway and drive in a driveway? I'm just saying. The English language, man. That's why it's the universal language of the world. It's just dumbed it down. It's a generic language. Oui, j'ai le droit de me moquer d'une autre langue comme l'anglais. Parce que c'est de la merde. I'm allowed to do that. Just because, you know. Escort for the Excellence by the Center. Quick merch. I didn't even notice we were getting another one of the... And never mind, I thought we were gonna get another AI fly. I just did a flight. Again, I was going to play Call of Duty, and I might do that a little bit later, as I mentioned. What?
Is it?
I don't have the one over here? Well, shit on a stick.
Embrace the shadow.
We're gonna go get it. Like, I'm making it sound like it's all exciting, eh? We're gonna do this. Meanwhile, I'll probably get my ass handed to me in the process. But I'm reminiscing, technically speaking, in World of Warcraft on my cheap, free, unsubscribed character. Oh, they're my level because of the scaling, so this is good. I can just follow the road. It's like going like on a little adventure, but I'll do it on my frog. Everybody want... I was like, I disappeared there for a second. See? Everybody loves the frog. Maybe I can stomp this guy. Blump. Who are we laughing at now? I'd never let my children watch the orchestra. There's too much sax and violin. Oh my good lord. My wife kicked me out because of my terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions, but don't worry, I'll return. Come on, you have to get down. Exactly, cringy like that. There's a bomb. You have to get down now. It's funny because I've heard other... Where's he from again? Austria? Ostrich? Austria? And nobody sounds like Arnold. Nobody. Not even people from his homeland sound like him. I think the plot twist is... There's Austrian... And then there's Schwarzeneggerian. It's like its own language, you know what I mean? That was cringy, and it was supposed to be. Austria, yeah. I ruin everything. Lieutenant Valor call. Well, you're not going to be calling anything. Once I fuck you up. You never stood a chance. Really? 87 copper? It's got to rub it in, though, eh? Free trial money cap reached. Eesh. eBay is so useless. I tried to look up lighters, and all they had was... Ah, I got that one. You're not fooling me on that one. Probably because he lost a lot of his accent, so it's sort of in between. His German isn't perfect anymore either. You can tell he has an accent, and I think that's why he doesn't speak enough. And oh my, what happened? Escort for the word. What? Oh, I can't. Yeah, get to the chopper. Yeah, I can't do it. There's certain words I used to practice when I was a kid to try to sound like him. Certain words I was kind of able to make it sound Schwarzeneggerish. That's not a word, but it is now, like I said. It's its own language. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Roaming around on a frog. Hunting flight paths. I just saw my wife trip and fall while carrying a laundry basket full of ironed clothes. I watched it all unfold. Well, at least your wife fell for you after all. Oh! Phil with the slam dunk. Was that cringy, or did that deserve a slam dunk? Was that good? I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day. Holy sweet Jesus. I like how I did mine where I added to it. You know what I mean? No? I thought it was funny. I think after I get this, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go for supper. Oh, it is 6 o'clock. Wow. We don't have a comment for that. I seriously can't wait to reboot my computer, though, after to make sure that the game still works. Yeah, really, really disappointed with that. Valheim, gotta unplug the steering wheel. Same thing with Skater XL. Call of Duty logging me out. And then this game, while I just don't have a subscription to it. But sometimes I like playing this character. Because I can still technically do Battlegrounds, even on a free trial account. You just can't do too much. But there, see? I got a new flight path. And when I go to click on another one, you'll see grayed out, just like a little above it, the other one that I'm missing. That means in all these areas here, supposedly,
For the Horde.
there is wetlands. The Gullet Twilight Highland. Oh, yeah. That would be hard to get. That's a really high-level area zone. Wetlands, Dunmorrow, there's nothing there. Lochmadan. Yeah, just one of those things. Oh God, Ham. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I still have my Batman mask somewhere. Have you ever seen, Ali, some of my cringy Batman impressions? I even got the Where the hell did I put my mask? Oh, I can't. Yeah, Poison Ivy. Where the hell? Yeah, this. Have you ever seen me do these? Usually I don't have the elastic in my eye, but I actually have like 6 different masks. They all kind of fit differently. This is the one I actually kind of like the least, but it's the most comfortable for me to wear. But I haven't done any of my Batman stuff in a while. But I have a blast doing some of my cringy videos with it though. Oh man, really frustrating about Call of Duty. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna go for supper. Oh, Ali, you use an Elgato, just like I do. Did you know there's an app? R- What? You actually discovered my channel through my Batman videos? What the hell is that? I haven't done the voice in a while. Sometimes I have to warm it up where you have to make it kind of like raspy. I like the Batman voice because you don't have to actually sound like Christian Bale from Batman to sound Batman-ish. Does that make any sense? Get it? Like it's not one of those voices that you have to be bang on for people to know that's what you're trying to do. But yeah, if you have an Elgato, did you know you can download a thing? It's $3 a month called Stream Deck. Christian, no, Christian bailed. Get it? Because you bailed out. Christian bailed. Anyways, I could turn on my light. I can stream. I can mute my microphone and do everything from the Elgato on my old iPhone. And it's $3 a month. It's like a Stream Deck. It's really, really cool. You should check it out if you haven't. Why is Two-Face one of the best villains? Because he's not half bad. Oh boy, it's not half bad. Oh, I just found out about it. I want to buy the 6-button one. It's like $100 Canadian. 110 Canadian. It's like 80 or 70 or $80 American. It's not overly expensive. You get 6 physical buttons, and each icon can be whatever you want. So I use like OBS. So when I want to launch it, you can see it like right there. If I want to turn my light on and off, because I got the Elgato key light. Like that to me is just awesome. And then at the top right, I can see that I'm streaming, obviously, because the top right or maybe the top left, because it's mirrored. You can see the little green hourglass thing spinning. So I no longer need. Oh, did I tell you before I go? Did I tell you? Did I tell you? I changed my setup a little bit. I don't remember if you were in my stream when I mentioned this. I got rid of my monitor. I'm only using my TV to help alleviate a little bit of stress on my computer, just like a tiny bit, because I need every little bit of help that I can. So I got rid of my second screen, just using one screen. This is now my screen to make sure that everything's being recorded. I no longer have to wonder, hey, am I recording? Is my microphone still on? This is my second screen. And I'm using a 10-year-old MacBook when I stream on YouTube. As you could see here on my dock, I don't have anything open. Like I don't have like Google Chrome opened or anything. just the OBS naturally for the actual stream and recording, but I don't have any web browsers open. I don't have a second monitor going, and I unfortunately had to drop. I know Ali likes to talk about 4K 60 frame streams, 4K 60 frames, and I'm like 1080p 30 frames, but unfortunately when I do that, it seems to be kind of working okay. It seems to have like those subtle changes have made enough of a difference that I'm getting less problems. Holy shit, Ellie. Wow, thank you so much. Holy cow. Yes, yeah, that's definitely gonna help. I mean, having it on the phone is cool. Uh, wow, that's a lot. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm not used to that. That's like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna get one of those for sure. Because this one you have to pay every month. I mean, it's $4 Canadian, but I kind of hate the idea of having to pay for a subscription. It is cool though because I can like monitor everything from my phone. But the one downside is if I'm recording and I want to end the recording and I don't want to keep like looking down, like let's say I'm looking at the screen and I'm like, all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Maybe I'll see you in the next video. I want to be able to be like, I'll see you all in the next video, but I'm still making eye contact with the camera. I don't want to do, maybe I'll see you in the next video. And then you just kind of see me looking down. And I do that in almost all of my videos because I'm looking down for the button to make sure that I actually physically hit the button. Does that make any sense? Whereas with the real one with the buttons, well, you can feel the click, right? Like you can actually feel it. Thank you, much appreciated. Wow, that's crazy. What was I gonna do now? I got really distracted in a good way. Uh, in closing, man, that's bright. Stream Deck Mini. This is the one I want to get. There's that's I think that's the one you were saying you have, Ali? I think you have the 32 version one. Let me go back and see what he said. Cody streamer. Yeah, I don't really have the software or hardware, whatever it is, to do the kind of streaming. Oh, I have an Excel Stream Deck, and it's yeah, of course. Excuse me. How much is the Excel deck right now? Let's look into that. I like the mini because it's the cheapest. $100 Canadian, so that's like $100 Canadian at like Best Buy Canada. Sorry, 110. That's like 80 American for the 6-button one. Then there's the XL, 330 Canadian. That's insane. I think that's like 230, 240 US. It's expensive. It's not cheap, but it's the same as the 6. But then there's a middle of the line one, which I like a lot as well. I like all of them. They all do the same thing, really. In a couple of minutes, yeah. Yeah, because I'm gonna be going for supper. Not like necessarily like right this second. Like I'm just kind of relaxing, chatting. Sorry. So there's a 6-button one. There's a 15-button one right there, and a 32-button one. I like whatever one. You know what I mean? The main thing for me is to be able to record and see that I'm recording and end it or stream. Obviously, the more buttons I find a reason to do it. Like I added my light, to the phone version. Streaming is a lot of fun. I enjoy it, even though I don't get like a lot of people coming into the stream. Once you get it, I'll set you up with a friend who will make it lit for you. You mean he's got like tricks? You have a friend who can do tricks, is what you mean? See, there's this one here too, which is about 180 US dollars. This is a 15 button one. You have the XL though, I think you said, eh? You're not gonna switch apps you stream on, are you? No, no. So I'll still be using this, right? This is my OBS. I've disabled the preview, obviously, because that helps to conserve on CPU usage, because I need a new computer. Every little bit, like I said, I even have to record at 30 frames, turn off the preview. This is what I use to record with and also stream with. And the reason why this is one of the best ones, and it's better than Streamlabs, that's right, I said it, is the following. I have, not to brag, a professional grade microphone. And so I wanted to treat my professional grade microphone with the best. If I go to my filters for my microphone, you will see that I have a shit ton of money invested in software. Like this program cost me almost $200. Did that work? Does that work now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Am I back in action? Okay. What I was showing you there, did you see the parametric EQ with all the lines and stuff like that? Those are called filters. So my microphone, I didn't just plug it into an audio interface and then said, "Hey guys, how's it going?" How do you think I have it sounding crystal clear? You know, it's another thing I like to brag about because I'm just proud because I was able to figure this out on my own. I have a fan, like right there, blowing me 100 miles an hour. Can you hear my fan blowing? Isn't that a pet peeve? No offense if it happens to anybody in here. Where you listen to someone, you hear every fucking sound. The kids screaming, running around near the school, because I live near an elementary school. Buses going by, your keyboard clanking, mouse clicking. When I eat or slurp. Did you hear me swishing that Pepsi in my mouth? I'll wait for people to answer me. Let me know if you were able to hear me swish my Pepsi in my mouth. Newsflash. There is so much going on, you have no idea. The reason you didn't hear me swishing is I have a noise gate. And it cost me a lot of money because I wanted the absolute cream of the crop. You don't hear my fan, like I said, it's like right next to me. It's like right there. You don't hear it because I have a noise gate. Kind of like what people use when I play guitar. You know when you have an electric guitar and the person's not playing it and you can hear static and distortion and feedback, right? Well, a noise gate does just that. It shuts it down. So the swishing of the Pepsi, I have a certain threshold on my noise gate so that it only picks up my voice, right? And that's also why when I talk and I start to move away from the microphone, it dramatically drops off. I probably sound like shit from over here. But the moment I get right on it and I start to make out with it, okay? You better not GIF that or I'll kill you. But it's a close addressed microphone, right? It's meant to let Michael Jackson used this microphone. I like talking about it because that was like my first big purchase for my YouTube channel. And like I said, I spent a lot making it sound good. So anyway, so that's why I use this program. That's why I use this. I'm not going to do that thing again because I'll botch it. But you saw all those filters that I had? Those are all add-ons that I use for my microphone, EQs and all that shit to make myself sound good. If you use Streamlabs, OBS Streamlabs, which technically is a better program, you can't use those programs. I wouldn't be able to use those. That's why I don't like Streamlabs. That's why I have to go with this one because it supports, what are they called? ProLabs. ProLab. Oh, Profab EQ. Plugin, that's the word I was looking for. It's a plugin. This is what I was trying to show you before my thing canceled out on me. Right? Am I still talking? I am. So this, you've seen an EQ? You know an equalizer? You know when you drive up and down the sliders like on a stereo, right? A parametric EQ does a lot more. You could put dots, you can widen everything, the frequency. It's absolutely crazy. Look at the price. And it's on sale. It's normally $230. That's what makes my EQ sound so good because I'm using that. You can't use that with OBS Streamlabs. You can't use plugins. It has terrible, terrible support for plugins. So now you know why. Hello, Mindfront. Oh my god. We're with this again. But yeah, so anyway, so I'm going to be getting this thanks to the very generous donation from Ali. I'm thinking the Mini, because even the Mini is pretty cool. Like I said, it's 6 buttons, but I could get some decent stuff out of that. Oh, there, right above my pumpkin head there. See, that little thing will spin green when you're streaming. This lets you know that your microphone is on. You can customize the icons and all that stuff. I can have it so that when I push a button, it launches World of Warcraft. I push another button, hell, it launches Call of Duty. So obviously, if I got like the 15 button one, not quite the one that Ali has, not the 32 one, the XL, but if I had like the in between one, sure. I mean, I would go out of my way to find a reason to use the extra buttons. Obviously, I would find a purpose. See, they look blank when you first get it. It looks blank, but they're digital icons. It's really, really crazy. You can customize them too. It's pretty insane. There we go. There's the 360. Oh, there's the 360-degree view. It's called a Stream Deck. It's very, very cool. And again, a physical button to me is just more preferred. Oh, I knew about them before, I just never really looked into them, and then I did, and I saw the price tag. I didn't know they had small ones like this for like $100, $110 Canadian. You know, I could still I could still Oh, would you? Why isn't this scrolling? There we go. I could have like stream, record, microphone, light on and off. Uh, you know what I mean? Like even 6 is pretty good. That's $80 American, by the way. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. But I did not know that you were using one. Oh, out of curiosity, when you stream, serious question. I've watched some of your past streams. Do you generally, are you able to go? What's my question? Is it hard for you to stream if you have people coming in that speak different languages? Do you find you get too many people that it's hard to keep up? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have that problem because I don't have anybody that knows how to, like, speak French or any other language or anything like that. I used it when I streamed on my Facebook page. All gamers accepted. Yeah, yeah. Ich hab schlimmers. I don't even know what that means. You just came from Cold War? Yeah, I wasn't able to play that, unfortunately. I spell most things. Oh, I used the U. I spell most things the American way. Color, not color. Oh, I used the Canadian way. I have one rule when I stream. Yeah, block the disrespectful ones. Otherwise, it's all good. Yeah. No. I was just wondering what language do you normally stream in, and if you have a hard time going back and forth. Sometimes North African only play Fortnite and PUBG and GTA 5 role play. It's so dumb. Just sweaters with Type 63. Oh, the DMR. Yeah. The M14. I like that weapon. I mean, I do like those games, but Algerian dialect. But when English-speaking folk come in, I switch it. Oh, okay, okay. No, I was just curious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check you out soon sometime when you're streaming on Twitch. I'm part of the GTA roleplay community too. I run over everybody I see. No one is safe. But anyhow, either the 6 or the 15, I'll try to see if I can get a deal on the 15. It is like triple the price though, but 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. It'll give me something to think about for sure. Whether I think I'll benefit from the 15 versus the 6. You can also stream in my page if you don't have a Facebook. You can also stream in my page if you don't. Oh, really? I could stream on your page. How does that? It's almost like you can host other people streaming? Wait, so I could stream on YouTube and have it go to your Facebook page or something like that. I stream in German, no one will understand this. Right. Oh, I see. Oh, so it's kind of like I see what you mean. It's like going on the page and then me like posting my link in it, if I understand correctly, and I'm just like, "Hey, check this out. I'm live." I see what you mean. No, if you have a Prime Streamlabs, you can stream on different spots. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't use Streamlabs. Remember, because of what I said, I can't use my fancy plugins for my microphone on that. Right. Yeah, unfortunately, I just do YouTube. I can't use the Streamlabs. Yeah. Ah, well. Not the end of the world. But yeah, I do gotta get going big time for supper. Liam and I play Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Sim. American Truck Sim I might play later if I come back. I don't think I will, though. I've already streamed a couple of times today. Took Japanese course first year at university. I'm not good at learning new languages, so I found it difficult. Right. But yeah. Well, thank you, how many people are in here? 3 people? Oh, there's 7. Okay. That's cool. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. And again, Ali, for the incredibly generous donation. Very, very much appreciated. Funny thing, I don't stream on YouTube much because I have a stalker. Oh. Oh, that's sad. You're a local cold stream officer. Who is this? And when I get paid, when I actually get it, 19, 20, 21. Oh, right. Yeah. Next, sorry, I'm thinking, yeah, when I get paid on YouTube there. Sorry, my mind is kind of blank. I'm like really hungry and stuff, and I got thrown off too because I felt really distracted in a good way, because the games I wanted to play on my stream didn't end up working out. I kept getting kicked out of Call of Duty, my other game. My character kept running in a circle. It was a little hectic there, but there's a slight chance I'll be back later, just a slight one. If not, I'll be back tomorrow, and I will make sure that Call of Duty or whatever game I want to play is working first before I stream, and I will give this some more thought as to whether or not to get the 6 or the 15 for the Stream Deck and go from there. Probably have to wait till I obviously get paid there, but yeah, because I think that'll make a difference. Like I said, having it like physical rather than having to touch the buttons and always have to be looking down to make sure that it's like that you actually touched it, because there's no clicking obviously on a touchscreen. The actual Stream Deck are physical buttons. Ali, are you on Twitter by any chance? I'm on, if he's not already gone. Uh, don't forget I'm on Twitter too. If anybody ever wants to say hi or whatever. I haven't been getting much into other discussions on Twitter lately. I've been keeping it fairly tame. Do you have my Twitter? My Twitter is my name, Philminator. Like twitter.com /Philminator. I don't think I got a message yet. I'm on Twitter right now. I am on Twitter. On Twitter, though? That's the part I don't remember. I don't remember if it was on Twitter. I haven't been. You texted. Let me look. Because I looked up your YouTube channel name, and a bunch of people with a similar name came up. Really? I don't see anything so far. I've got nothing. You sure you got the right person? Yes, Ellie is okay. Why wouldn't he be okay? Weird, I didn't get anything yet. Oh, you're talking about that, yeah. Oh yeah, stalkers can be a serious thing. So yeah, my name, like literally, why isn't this working? Like my name there, like Philminator. If you do twitter.com/that name, that's my Twitter. I have not received anything. What did he comment on? I don't see anything. What's your Twitter? There we go. Wait. Let me see if that's me. With a bunch of flowers or just prostitutes? Oh, I was like, man, that took me a second to clue in. But yeah. All right, I gotta go. My ass is gonna fall off. I gotta eat, pee. Here it is. All gamers accepted. Whoops. Let me manually look that up on here. All. Come on now. Accepted as an ACCPD. PTD. Oh, yes, about Marvel Avengers. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to check after. But I found you. There we go. I saw it now. Yeah. You commented on my Batman discovers the Trump stakes. Oh man, I had a blast making that video. It was absolutely golden. All right, thank you for everybody that's left or anybody that, stopped by to begin with. All 155 people. That's how many playbacks I've got. Unless you left and you kept coming back every 5 minutes to see if I was actually going to do something interesting. I'm watching you. And again, I can't say it enough. Thank you very much for the donations. Very much appreciated. And I am going to put that towards getting one of these. It's going to give me some time to think if I want the mini, the 6 or the 15. I don't think I'll ever need the 32, but the 6 or the 15. I'll kind of keep playing around for the next couple of weeks with my phone and see if I can come up with some other shortcuts that I would really, really like to have on the deck, right? And just be like bang, 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 because I could see it being very useful to do that. Sounds good. Maybe. I don't think I'd ever need the XL, but I'll give it some thought for sure. So again, at this point, I'm just being honest, unlikely I'll come back, but there could be a very small chance. Maybe. And if I do, it'll be like actual gaming, like I would be doing Call of Duty or American Truck Sim, like right down to business, and I'll test the game before I stream. If not, it'll be tomorrow. All right. Thank you very much once again, and I shall see some of you soon.